ever lost the first two games of the finals and come back to win a championship.
Well, we know we got to win. I don't think we should panic, because when you panic, you really don't play your best basketball.
We've been in a situation a lot. We just about know what we have to do in those situations. So we're used to it.
The Chicago Bulls admit that this is the biggest game of their basketball lives.
They suffered with that, because we were nervous. We lost our composure, and they thought that the nervousness and the tentativeness was there again, but it wasn't.
Led by a determined Michael Jordan, the Bulls would serve notice early that Game 1 was already a distant memory.
Michael Jordan just kind of running the show, distributing the basketball. What a pass from Jordan.
Jordan's biggest beneficiary was a resurgent Horace Grant, who poured in 10 first-quarter points.
Here's Grant.
I got embarrassed in the first game, and I just took it upon myself to take it to him in the next game.
The Bulls had turned their game up a notch, but the Lakers would not be easily shaken.
Perkins easily around Purdue. He served up a facial.
And although the Bulls' offense was in high gear, the complexion of the game was about to change.
And that is number 3 on Jordan.
As the Bulls found their best defender in foul trouble, Chicago would need someone to step to the forefront.
Here's Magic with the basketball. Johnny at the top. Now we're taking Magic out of the ball.
The daunting task of containing the Lakers' living legend now fell upon Scottie Pippen.
To have the opportunity to play against a guy like Magic, someone that I always idolized and watched, you know, I felt like that I had to step up and put all that behind and go up and do my best.
Notice the matchup with Pippen on Magic, a little bit bigger, a little bit stronger, able to bump, be physical with Magic.
Pippen's smothering defense on Magic grounded the Laker attack, while the Bulls could now set their sights on ruling the airways.
Jordan with the step and the bucket. Michael Jordan on fire. Jordan. Yes. The Bulls have exploded. Rolling an alley-oop pass underneath the... Oh, it's good! Yes! 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 Under pressure, right corner Paxson. He comes up shooting and... Oh, Johnny! Here's Pippen. The Bulls blowing the Lakers out.
Led by an unconscious Jordan, Chicago exploded, showcasing a little bit of everything, and then some.
Spectacular move by Michael Jordan. That's 13 consecutive field goals.
Cliff threw it back to me, and I saw a clear lane to the basket, so I was going to dunk the ball. I exposed the ball, but then I saw long-arm Sam Perkins there, and it was just instincts to change it. I changed it to my left hand and was able to get it off.
When he came down the lane, he just, you know, went one way, put it in one hand, floated about a 5 more yards, said, well, I don't know, and then he went off against the glass. So it was his game tonight. He really took it over in the second half. The only thing is, no matter if you get beat by 1 or 20, it's still 1-1.
Kind to the visiting Bulls, who would never won a playoff game in this forum of champions.
If you're not nervous before a game, something wrong with you.
Despite their previous failings, Chicago ignored the pressure.
Let's go, baby. It's our game right here, baby. Come on, man.
As the game began, both teams traded shots. And in this pivotal contest, Chicago knew that the heavy artillery would soon begin their assault.
We want it. We're going to have to take it. It's not going to be given to us. We have to get up on them and pressure them and make them work for everything they get.
But in this physical struggle, neither team was giving ground. the Bulls would manage to cling to a 1-point lead going into the half. They would once again find themselves in foul trouble and in need of an adjustment.
Good first half here at the Forum.
The strategy that had befuddled L.A. in Game 2 now played into their hands as the prepared Lakers quickly pounded the ball inside to Divac, who ignited an 18-2 third-quarter run.
Low to Vlade. Vlade against Jordan again. Down the middle, he gives to Worthy. Worthy gives to Perkins. Slam dunk.
The Lakers would build a commanding 13-point lead while the Bulls searched for answers.
Beautiful passing. I like Vlade.
I was wondering when Phil was going to put me in. I just sat there and waited my turn and just, you know, I said, well, when I get in, I got to make something happen.
If he does that, you got to step up.
Cliff Levingston would answer the call, sparking Chicago with his contagious intensity as the emotionally charged Bulls willed their way back into the game.
Checked it emphatically by Levingston. Beautiful look away. Jordan for Pippen.
The momentum had shifted.
And now it's Mike Dunleavy burning a timeout. 8:42 left in the fourth.
For nearly 4 quarters, the two teams had been locked in an epic showdown. And as the game hung in the balance, the role of hero had yet to be cast. In the game's final seconds, Vlade Divac would seemingly stumble into stardom.
For the game winner. Divac fumbled it, recovered. Yes, and it counts.
Divac's dramatic three-point play would give L.A. a 2-point lead.
Oh, no. 33.
And Scottie driven a 6th foul. It was now Michael Jordan's turn to take center stage and to seek redemption.
Almost like Game 1 right down to the second. And the Bulls were unable to score in Game 1 in the closing second to avoid defeat. And they're going to take it the end. They're going to take it the end of the court all the way. They have no timeouts left. Full court press. Jordan against Byron Scott. Comes up shooting, got it. Tied with 3.4 left.
The Bulls would share Jordan's redemption.
Michael Jordan.
When he shot, it was like, we're winning this. You know, we went overtime, we're winning this. And there was no doubt about it.
The Bulls had withstood the Lakers' charge.
Foul call comes away with it. Cliff Levingston took the charge, and there was no foul call. Paxson's shot for the left is in.
The Lakers had experience and the home court on their side.
Michael spins out.
But the Bulls had Michael Jordan.
Is in a spectacular play by Jordan. This is a bitter loss for the Lakers because
and the series lead.
Well, on that point, let's go downstairs. Mike Dunleavy, the Lakers coach, is breaking it down.
Well, we're in a ditch. Not in a hole, we're in a ditch.
We're not satisfied yet.
The assault came quickly. And from every conceivable angle, as Chicago's offensive barrage kept the Lakers at bay.
John Paxson has been a crusher.
And though there was still some magic in the air as L.A. narrowed the gap.
Important sequence for the Lakers. Magic.
Johnson's bag of tricks could not prevent another Bull run.
Michael rebound, quick out of pass down court. Michael to Pippen, a jam!
The other person giving up, boys. Keep right at it. They're having a hard time building the energy. We don't have any.
The attack was unrelenting.
Again.
And suddenly, Chicago was within one game of the NBA championship.
You know, the thing about it is that I can't feel bad because they've just given us a nice butt kicking.
With the title on the horizon, the Bulls were reflective.
You know, you worked all this time to achieve a goal, and I think that when you first get in the league, all your goals are more individual. As you've been in the league a little longer, you understand that the most important thing is the team. And your credibility is measured by your team's success. And winning the NBA championship is obviously the ultimate.
Let's go. That's what we work for all season long, guys. Let's take it home. You ready? I got a lot of excitement inside of me. I guess I've been holding for about 7 years now. I think when I first came with the Bulls, it was a struggle. And we had to turn the whole situation around. Each year we saw improvement. We saw the different levels that we had to get to, and now to this ultimate level.
Game that Bulls fans have been looking for. Let's go, Bulls! Take it home! The Bulls with a chance to wrap up the World Championship tonight.
Even with James Worthy and Byron Scott sidelined, the Lakers quickly showed that they were not going to simply step aside for the Bulls' coronation.
Here's Magic. He had a notion to go to the hoop.
But as they had all series long, the Bulls were quick to respond.
Divac with a bounce pass in Jordan. A steal. Tight ropes the sideline all the way to the hoop for the dunk. Even the fans here wanted that one. Ronnie Divac in the face of John Paxson.
The Lakers' frustration was clear as the Bulls began to pull away.
Oh, what a shot by Bill Cartwright. There's a steal. Michael on the breakaway. Showtime as he skies into the air. Midair, Jordan throws it down. You're getting a fair shake. Just stay in here. You never know.
Searching for an answer, L.A. looked to its young bench.
Oh, look pass underneath. Ellis Campbell with a two-handed monster jam.
But the Bulls wouldn't even break stride.
Oh, what a move by Michael Jordan. And here come the Bulls on a 3-on-2. Pippen off the hesitation dribble. A spectacular end-to-end move.
With an intensity born of desperation, the Lakers would make one final run. But Chicago's confidence was unshakable.
Tighten up. That's the term. Just tighten up a little bit. Not, all right? Not too hard. Loosen up.
It was time for the Bulls to bring their championship journey to an end. The Lakers could only helplessly watch as Chicago soared past them.
Run like that, you know, it's hard for any team to beat us.
The goal for which Chicago had worked so long was finally within their grasp. And as they reached for it, they also cut something within themselves.
It's not the financial rewards, but it's those minutes that we spend together in very critical times, very pressured times on the floor, and sometimes in the locker room, which guys are one mind and they are one effort. That is really a wonderful thing about ball.
They had grown up together. And as John Paxson brought their season to a close, they knew they had become a part of history, part of a team, part of each other.
Each player understands what his role is. It's all a process of being together and understanding each other and enjoying playing with everyone. I mean, this group, we have a great bond between us.
Start to say the words, folks. The world champion Chicago Bulls. What's that, baby? Final seconds. Magic's three-point attempt blocked. Pippen comes away with it. And the Chicago Bulls have won their first ever NBA championship. out of the playoffs 2 years ago.
Y el público sigue animando.